music loud.
Alrighty, yeah, hello, welcome back to IN. What's up, Phantom? Yeah, the music is usually loud on Thursdays. It's supposed to be over TTS at least initially. And then it'll be easier to hear. Until I freaking fix TTS when it's not pirate stuff. I really do need to work on this. I swear to God. Regardless, now take this 100th black market is so good.
Got you, okay?
But what's up, Phantom? How's it going, dude? How you will say welcome, Badu. We're back to this. Okay, so last time I did tree. I did 3 of the 12 shots, and now I have to do another 3. I think if I stick to 3, it'll be easier to do versus just like straight
Anyway, I want Seidauju on Steam because I'm not buying it on Switch.
Same fucking here. Like, why? Why is it not on, like, it's stuck on Xbox 360 or Switch. And Switch's input lag is also ass. Why?
Yeah, and Arcadia is expensive as fuck.
Yeah. Stupid.
Yo ho, a Toho life for me.
Yo, what's up, Rio? I think it's crazy that we have
Like,
Resurrection.
I know I'm never gonna reach Imbochi, but I just wanna have Seidauju get the resurrection treatment at least.
I just want to have Saidai Oju so I can play it on stream and show everyone how amazing the soundtrack of Saidai Oju is. Including the arranged version, because holy hell.
True.
Like, we have Mushihime-sama. I don't think we have Mushihime-sama Futari, right? We have Dodonpachi Resurrection, which has like 4 different versions inside of it, including Black Label. We have what other cave games are on Steam? We have Death Smiles, right? Probably. I know we have at least one more on Steam. Oh my goodness, starting off with a raid. Nep! Oh, I forgot you were streaming today! Shit! I'm sorry.
Sitting in the hot seat, dishing out laughs and games
Oh my god.
Ooh, this variety streamer is a real gas. Mixing retro gems like Hybrid Heaven with modern classics like Super Mario Galaxy Omidog. They're even racing Triforces in
Damn it.
Ocarina of Time randomizer.
Yeah, hello, one. No, mine is
Power
Goldjumper
up
730,
Cat
but you can call me
Power
Golden or
Uppers,
Goldie. I
a
like to do
real
RPG slash
hunter
Bull Hell
of a
games around
show.
here, but we do
Folks,
things
don't
differently
miss
from
out
time
on
to
the
time as
fun
well.
BopTwitch.tv/NEP cool.
Nep, if you gotta go chill after stream, then you know what you gotta do. I'll do my best to keep your community entertained. As for everyone else, welcome on into Toe 8. We're doing some hard 1 credit clears, so kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. Yeah, hello. Gotsieg, welcome welcome Carl, welcome Nap. How was stream?
Novice, BL Novice 1.5, 1.51, and maybe I missed something.
Wait, Ketsupachi is on there?
Nepkuster, 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 Nepkuster.
Hold on. I was not aware that Ketsupachi is on there.
Nepkuster, 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 Nepkuster. Nepkuster, no worries. Yeah.
The fuck? Wait, I had no idea.
Ketsupachi is, I believe, a ranger.
Oh, that's stupid. That's so stupid. Why would they call it that? Damn. So I don't have to play the original Ketsui just to play, you know? I could just play a range A and I can play Ketsui then? I mean, it's obviously the harder version, right? Or, yeah, I think it's harder, right? No. Because even though with hypers, right? You still have the fucking craziness of the resurrection in it.
No coup.
Ketsui is very hard though. I really, really want to play Ketsui one day. I need to not like be a student.
It seems cool anyway.
I need to not be like a person who works all day and does school to play Ketsui. I need to like lock the hell in if I'm gonna ever like, you know, play Ketsui. Ah!
I wish I could stick around and watch the 1cc, but I gotta get going, sad face.
No worries, Nab. I really much appreciate the raid, man. You're too cool. Everyone go follow Nab. Dude's awesome. I will try and be there for your next one, because I really have been trying to get to your streams more because you're really cool to watch and fun.
It's very cool of you, Nup. Thanks.
If I ever build my own TTS, I'm adding emotion to it. Whatever the hell that means. This pirate is like the most devoid of emotion possible.
There doesn't seem to be a full game mode of Pachi. It lets you choose individual stages.
What? Wait, what the hell is that? What is it then? What was the purpose of it? It's like a demo disc before Ketsui. Well, I don't think Ketsupachi was always meant was ever like a real thing, right? It was just like we threw Resurrection on Ketsui. From what I know of it, at least. Because I don't think I've ever seen a full one-credit clear of Ketsupachi. But I have seen people fight Evoker on Ketsupachi. Banger boss, by the way. Holy crap. But, what was I gonna say? I don't think it's actually even a real game. For my non-Toho players, when you see that spell, what do you think?
Evacueer Doom.
Yeah, Evacueer Doom. What I call him? Evacuator? What I call him? Evoker? Yeah, Evacueer Doom. I mean, he evokes something, I'll tell you that. He evokes my my primal instincts. I'll look. He does something, I tell you. I love his TLB theme. Oh yeah, HIVAC. I remember reading it for the first time and thinking HVAC, and I'm just like, why is a boss called HVAC?
Mo.
Dude, I hate how every time I play Toho, my first run is like really good and I'm locked the hell in, but the more I play, the worse I get. I hate that so much.
My first thought you. Oh.
I hate it. I'm like actually dodging Mystia's first spell, and it's like we're not going to see that again this entire night. Telling you right now. Oh, by the way, I beat Saki at B on PCB, and it was like also not that great of a run, but I almost captured RB. I was like, oh my god, out of all the clears I've done, am I actually going to capture RB? Oh my god, this is crazy. And then I border break at 0 seconds. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. What do you mean I border break at 0 seconds? That's hilarious. Yo, what's up, Chip? How's it going? Good morning. Have you had coffee yet? I was so disappointed, but I'm like, whatever, I cleared, I'm done.
Why can't it say fact?
What can I say?
What? Coffee?
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Why can't it say fuck? It can. Well, I don't know if the pirate wants to say it, but TTS can. You can curse. It's not like it's going to say no. I don't know if the TTS will read it or not, though. I need to fix that too. Please share so I know. No. I think I'm going to keep it a secret from you, actually.
It just says fact.
Oh, it says fact. It says you with like an A on it type thing.
Fudge. Man, this early section of stage 3 sucks. As anything that's not magic or... Whatever they had to make that game I need to have.
I agree. If you are not Border Team or Nether Team, like, this section just sucks.
Yeah, it's nearly Tomodachi time again.
Oh my god, the direct was awesome. I'm like, oh, it's time. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for Vinny Vinesauce to play it. His Tomodachi live stream playthrough is like probably one of my favorite things on YouTube. I go back and watch the highlights of that regularly because it was so funny.
Are you going streaming?
No. I don't have a Switch 2. Nor do I have a capture card for my Switch 1.
The fact that Tomodachi Life got its own dedicated direct is wild.
I agree. Also, hey, you can date, you can be gay and non-binary and all the fun stuff. Boy, heck, the internet like that one. But I'm happy that you can do the things now.
The friend back and gifted me Dystopian What the Hell. It's
oh, let's go!
Game,
wait, let me know how it is. I have it. I want to play it. I think most people know how hype Tomodachi is. Like, it's just a good thing, you know? It's just a good series. Can you freaking... Oh, my lordy.
That's a problem. This sheet is ending up on a back row. Yeah, inclusions screw the haters.
I know, right?
Oh god, it's almost 9 gigabytes.
Yeah, it's not a small one.
My Wi-Fi is so back in dog shit lately that this will take forever.
Oh no. Wow, I remember to actually unfocus kill that stupid spell for the first half of it. Fuck! I saw it coming. Damn. Alright, well, I mean, I won't say no to this. This is an optimal outcome here. Alright. Hey, Mirror, you were really kind to me last time. Do you want to continue being really kind to me? You were so good to me last time. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. Be good to me. Be good to me. I don't even care if I type... Why did I do that? That's fine. Rip. Oh boy.
I'm scared they're gonna do it again. Oh God.
Why would you gift a game twice? You can also decline gifts if you want to. Anywho, I don't think I explained Malice Cannon last time properly.
Like a third gift.
Oh. Oh, that's cute. So if you play as Magic Team here, and you spam the focus key or shift a lot, you basically do damage with both the unfocus and focus shot. And due to the way the game works, not only can you pop all the white bubbles and clear bullets, but also you'll do just like that much more damage, which is great because that's what you want. And it's a very like cool tool that you can use to just rinse through cards if needed. Oh. 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 I don't know what the hell happened there, but that was cool, Rao. But yeah, essentially, if you ever see me spamming this, it's because I'm getting the benefit of both Marissa shot here and Alice shot. I am not risking that. That was stupid. And as we saw last time, Reimu is quite menacing. As a boss fight here. I think a lot of people say that she's easier than Marissa. I claim that the more you play IN, the harder Reimu gets and the easier Marissa gets. And not everyone agrees with me, and that's okay. But that's my hot take. I need to learn to not Death Bomb. I swear to God. My favorite game being IN has taught me how to Death Bomb.
Medicine followed by her funny spell art cut.
Like, Marissa sucks too, but it's like, because she has Asteroid Belt. But like, the second half of her fight here on, our second half of the fight with Marissa is like, not even really that bad. I'll say what's up, AIM. You know? Like, Double Spark is probably the worst part of the second fight, and I guess Shoot the Moon if for whatever reason you don't read lasers properly like I do. Oh! Why? Why?
I would rather fight Marissa because I'm probably playing border team.
Mood. I just enjoy Reimu. It's hard as hell, but I just enjoy Reimu's fight here. It's so kinetic. There's so much going on, but it's like good going on.
She's packing vanish.
You pretty much have to time this spell out unless you decide to use a bomb, like unfocused Marissa bomb. Because Alice's bomb is not great either. But it's fine, because I think this card is actually a card that I would almost use to help train someone in Touhou, you know? Like, it's a good... What the hell? I swear I thought like the damage. I heard the damage thing. I was like, okay, she's gonna die. And then she didn't. I thought she was dead. Not gonna lie. Well, at least I have bombs for this, because I would rather just unfocus MRSA bomb, but I need to like have a good spot for it to go whammo. And then I might do the same here, depending on how it goes. Like second half of the spell, maybe, as long as I don't, you know, make an oopsie doopsie. Please. Or Alice Bomb, that's fine too. Alice Bomb like does damage, it's not like it doesn't do damage, it just sucks. But I would rather just bomb the hell out of Reimu in the second half there, just so. I mean, I thought I would defeat her first like that spell there, the crisscrossing, but well, I guess not. But it's fine. I have opportunities for 3 more lives, so resource-wise we're fine. And Kaguya itself is really not that bad. I arguably know Kaguya better than I do Eren, so most of the fight should go well.
Cinderella Cage, my absolute beloved.
It's such a good theme. It's such a good theme. I just love IN. It's a classic game to me. It's just Toho, you know? It feels good. So I'm gonna like try and show off a little bit of Malice Kang here just to show like this fucking thing will slap dudes apart. Well, that's some real cool bullets there. It would be really funny if you didn't get a chance to use them. Oh, I have a bomb for Tay here. To me, the hardest part about Tay is just finding the gap in this first half here. Like, finding the gap, I think, is the hardest part. But then once I find it, it's, like, fine. Nice. We love Malice Cannon. It's so powerful. We just skip half the fight. It's interesting because our second card is on the easier side. Now maybe my Raisin will go better. I don't know. How's everyone doing, by the way? How is chat doing? I'm doing well. Existing. Same old, same old. Nothing new with old goalie. That's my life these days. Nothing new. I will not be here next week, by the way. No streams next week because I'm in a bachelor party. Good enough. We take those. We take those. We take those. What? Cool route, bro. Cool route. Can I steal it? Yeah, let me just copy your homework, bro. Cool route. Look, if I wasn't a scaredy cat, I would just stream straight down, but I'm a scaredy cat. Oh, this game. I'm such a scaredy cat. No! I bombed! Just fuck off! I bombed! There's no shot! This game is... There's no shot. I bombed. I, like, saw it, too, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna just have to be it, isn't it?
Man, what the hell? Why is Hekasha hot in Labyrinth 3?
Acacia has always been hot. That's the thing. We're now realizing how... Fucking hell. Why do I am such bad at finding the gaps recently in this spell? It's like not even that hard. He's my Hot Topic goth mommy, bro. I love Hekasha.
My question is stupid.
Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention.
So true.
Well, cool bombs, bro. I wasn't paying attention. I looked over at chat because I thought one of Alice's bombs would have killed the rest of it. That's not. That's on me for assuming, I guess.
Also, I think she may or may not ship Renko and Maribel.
I could believe it.
You were so befuddled by them insinuating Hekasha was only hot because of Labyrinth 3.
What? I'm just trying to put some respect on my Gotham army. What can I say, dude? I love these strats. They're so good. Oh, it's so tasty.
No, you're right.
I'm sometimes right. Dude, where are my last spells? I'm gonna get like nothing for Oh my god. I'm gonna get like what? 2 last spells?
Just do it perfectly and you'll get Rising World. I don't know why I asked about it. I meant like man Hekashi's hot.
No, I got you. Don't worry. Oh, dude, great RNG here. So cool. What are we doing today? What is this RNG? I'm so sad. I may bomb here. Maybe. Oh, that was a very quick. Need to not go so. Oh. Please. All right, 4-3 is fine.
He'll come back in a bit. I wanna rewatch the Inbachi run.
Was only hot because of Labyrinth. Yeah, that's fine. No worries, man. No worries. I probably will be done with Kaguya by the time you're back.
You got this dude, Mangex 17, Mongo Mangex 17, Mongo Mangex 17, Mongo Mangex 17,
Mongo Mango.
Mongo Mangex 17,
Mongo Mango. Oh
You
boy.
just gotta put it into perspective. For point 3 is a great 60-yard that time.
This is a true fact. Okay, yeah, that was that. All right, that's cool.
Gaming.
You know, sometimes you just clench and sometimes you just accept your life. You know, that's just how it is. And I accepted my life there and was like, look, there's nothing I can do here. Just wait. I could just only wait. What else could I do there? Oh, lordy. And me.
Hey, Juniper.
Yeah, what's up, June? How's it going? Dude.
Hi, Rio Crispo.
Dude, I love getting hit by...
US
I love getting hit by a star on the side. That's my favorite.
It's Thursday.
It sure do be Thursday. Ooh. Yo, what's up, Turbo?
Hi, Phantom Henlo Fear.
I feel like one day, the only time... let me try that again. The day I think I'll actually be good at Touhou is the day when I can read this non on both Eren and Kaguya properly. That is when I will feel like I'll be a good Touhou player. Until then, nah. There was a long time ago.
Sounds like excuses.
Yeah, okay, sure. There was a YouTube video, or it was a YouTube clear of Moth, I want to say. Yeah, Moth normal. And when YouTube still had annotations, the guy would basically, he would have two things he would say often. And one of them was, there comes a point at in every Touhou player's career where they will no longer fear straight lasers. And then he dies on Nidori's final, and he was like, today is not that day. Cracks me up every time. And then the other thing that he used to do was whenever a streaming section would happen, he would be like, if you streamed at the bottom, he'd be like, don't bottom stream. Stream like a man. And he would like move up or whatever. Good times. Ah, shucks, I still have Lifespring Infinity. Kaguya, please don't ground pound me, baby. Please don't ground pound me. Oh, you guys are chatting. What's TTS up to? Did it break? Did you guys break it? Can't believe you guys broke it again. I need to retire. Admittedly, I also don't play with Magic Team that much, so I'm not used to. It's the most I play with is Nether and Border Team. I like never play the middle two. Bro. Bro. I just want to be good, man. I just want to show my friends this cool Touhou game, bro. I just want to show my friends this cool Touhou game. That's all I want to do. You know? Maybe they'll think I'm cool. Ah, there does need to be a day where I learn how to read exactly where I need to be for that. Damn. That's fine. What are you guys talking about? Looks like an excuse and sounds like it's probably an excuse. Yeah, okay, sure. A giraffe. TTS, say my words or say your last. I don't know. I gotta check on it. You won't know what we're talking about for a minute. Damn. It's not like you guys said anything bad anyway. Everyone hydrate, not just me. Brought to you by Pop.
A giraffe. LMFAO. At JNPRUS exactly. Why TTS being so cold? Say my words or say your last. Behold this, behold this, behold this. We didn't even spam S, not that this TTS cares. He won't know what we're talking about for a minute. The restraints are off. We can go nuts. You are nice. Ninton to 1-6 Malloy. GG. JNPRUSHYDRAT. Command make me. Pop. At Comrio always. Okay, TTS, sure, have at it, your stream now. Catch a pirate. Mo. I was sending emotes for once just because
oh,
I
it's so bad. 24
read,
bombs
like
used and 13 caps. Oh, it's so bad. Whatever. Anywho, ignoring what just happened. That's that's 4 shots down, y'all. 8 more to go. No, 9 more to go. Right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8 more to go.
29 bombs on my PC.
Wait,
be clear.
can I count? There's 12, right? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, yeah, no, actually, I did not count right. Whatever. Anywho, the next team is the Scarlet Devil team. The human side of it, Sakia, will shoot knives, and she's horrible. Absolute ass. Just terrible all around. Remilia, however, though, great. Super cool. We'll see what she does here in a second. And yeah, that's pretty much all. They have tricky yet effective familiars. Ain't nothing effective about Sakia here. Freaking, she's so bad. She's so bad. Anywho, when you focus, Remilia will place down 4 of those barriers there, as you see, and the barriers will continue shooting. So you can essentially plant your shot, which is great for some spells that we've seen so far where, you know, bosses like to move around, but also if you can get up close, you can do more damage because more bullets will hit the boss sooner, and it's great. We call that shotgunning. And I'm going to shotgun my controller because I'm so bad at playing. Anywho, what was I talking about like way earlier? Yeah, I don't normally play with Magic Team. That Kaguya was not great, I will say. I don't normally mess up that much on her final, but I feel like I will say one thing I've noticed is that hard Kaguya final has some odder timings than normal and Lunatic. Like normal, you get a lot more time to kind of like think about when you want to turn around, and Lunatic, it's like you really just have to get into the rhythm, and then once you're in the rhythm, it's like, okay, well, whatever, we're good now. Wow, grazing bullets for score. Kana would be so proud. Oh my gosh. But I think a lot of my opinions from when I did the all-shot normal. Chat, how many years ago did I do IN? We're gonna find out. Playlists. Imperishable. Imperishable.
Greater than 0 years ago.
Ah. Oh. 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 Yikes. Wait, when was that one done? That's crazy. All right, who has a guess? Who has a guess? I will say this. It was over 5 years ago. Considering the fact that it's been 8.5 years.
7. Nice. He didn't say I'm right.
I said close.
WTF.
You're not correct, but you're close. ...2017, specifically January to March of 2017.
I said that before you gave any.
Well, you didn't type it in chat. I didn't see it. I just saw the number 7. Man, that was a long time ago.
IT was delayed.
Alright, well, it's not even like 2017 was 7 years ago. Right? I can math.
"2017 was almost 20 years ago."
Oh, you're young.
That's some rounding up there.
She does this to me all the time. Guys, did you know like the 1960s was like almost 100 years ago? Like the 1980s, almost 100 years ago. Like, you know?
Yo ho!
Yo ho. What's up, Star?
Everybody loves it.
I don't know who this everybody is. Oh my god.
Anxiety has been beating me to death for some reason, so
No.
I took a gummy.
Sorry about that.
Looking at those videos, it's kinda funny you spelled Remelia wrong every time.
What?
Juniper is going into cult leader mode.
What are you
talking
talking? No. What are you talking about? No. Hold on. Horror. What?
Only my desires matter. They will be your desires soon enough. Remelia.
Oh. Oh. Yikes. Oh, yikes. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That's very embarrassing. That's very embarrassing. Oh.
Oh.
I even spelled it wrong in the description.
No, it wasn't a type law.
Oh no, it was in the description too. That's hilarious. That's really funny. Oh, cool. That's nice. You know, maybe I should retroactively go back and fix those. I think that's also a pretty good idea. How about that? That laid dormant for almost 10 years? Wicked.
And delete this part of the VOD. You misspelled my wife's name.
Look, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know any better. I was a dumb college kid. What can I say? You know, it was 10 years ago. Like, who knows what Goldie Brain was like 10 years ago? I do. There are some streams from back then too. You can find old VODs. That pretty much will tell you everything you need to know. I do sometimes look back on my older normal clears and I'm like, I was so like bright-eyed and young and like available to learn and play Touhou like every single day of my life. What happened? I used to do like an IN run a day. I enjoyed playing IN normal so much.
He's rounding up 2017 to being 10 years ago, and you guys
almost 10 years ago.
But 20 years is too far. Yes. One is a gap of 1 year and one is a gap of...
Somebody gets it. Look, the way I see it, June's just trying to make me feel better because once you become like a millennia year old, like 10 years is like nothing.
Some people aren't making it to Niagara Falls in 10,000 years, and it shows.
That's just an us thing. Because we're the ones making it. Can't be inviting anyone else.
I always wondered what lamprey tastes like. Joke's on ya, I've been to Niagara Falls before. Yeah,
I was there
that's
just
what
last year.
I'm saying.
I ran a half marathon there, and it was great. Best run of my life. Would do again. Wow, that's where I got the 250 extend?
Anyone who isn't a golden turtle or a jackalope girl isn't making it.
So true.
Oh, I'm still good then.
Should I have done that, actually? Yup. Yup. The answer to that question, chat, is no. I shouldn't have done that.
Me when I Ford Focus. Crush the Niagara Falls hangout and you'll be for breakfast. Toast specifically.
What?
What if I bring the bacon? There, toast.
Oh, I see. Sakia, your damage is so bad. So the reason why Sakia is so bad is because her damage is not, like, her knives are bugged. Slash, they just don't do damage for whatever reason, because Zune. Hardy, hard.
She's cute. Sakuya B-type damage.
Dude, honestly. I mean, at least Sakia B could do something. At least he can bomb better. Sakia's bomb, too, when we get to her solo, oh my god, I'm going to complain so much. It'd be the most I think anyone has ever heard me complain on stream, like, ever. Well, that's not entirely true. When I crash out about specific things like Expedition 33, that's gotten pretty close.
Sakuya B do be scored.
But
Does the game tell you the lore or just flash Anim girls at you?
it does. It does. There is dialogue that I like skip over. So there is like before every fight, they do talk. And then when you beat a game, either via the good ending or the bad ending, you do get more story involved. And relatively speaking, so if there's like 4 shot types in the game, for the most part, you're gonna see 4 different endings. Even if you play as the same character. Yeah. I would be depressed if I was in Gensokyo. No, they're not all depressed. You know, so like if Reimu has 2 shot types, A and B, like there's gonna be different endings depending on that, even though they're both still with Reimu. Like I'm just skipping over dialogue because it's like in my muscle memory to skip over dialogue. But there's also a lot of lore that is implied
Not really,
as well.
Even if they seem like they probably should be. Unless you're playing FW. Oh, I see.
What's I gonna say? Does Zune still do omakes? He does, right? But they're like in the game manual now?
FW has different endings for the same character.
FW has a lot of endings, depending on what stone you pick. There is quite a lot of lore to Touhou. It is a little Dark Soulsy, where a lot of it is implied also.
In the TXT file as always.
With like what yokai something is, so there's kind of a little bit of lore implied there too in the overall story of the incident. But the short end of a long story.
Stuff, so I've never cared for this game. I thought it was a mass hallucination.
Was that the omake in the text file is always? Oh, so yeah, so he has the omake at least. So there's a text file that'll give you like the context of what's going on too.
Just put the omake in an actual menu.
I agree. So he does at least provide in the files a text file that gives you up to the lore.
Is a little jank since sometimes Zun could just make something up on the spot during a need.
That was a mass hallucination. I mean, I guess, you know. All right, I'll let the dialogue play for this one while I just hang out here. It's fine. I don't mind the dialogue running out, but it'll just go on its own. But the short end of a long story for every Touhou game is something is going on in Gensokyo, and someone's got to go fix something. That is the basic premise of all Touhou games. And yeah, it's like Zune recently, hey, what's the final boss? Like, what is an insecurity that the final boss of Touhou 16 has? And he's like, probably her hair because she dyes it, you know? Like, she's not naturally blonde. And the entire fan base was just like, what do you mean? And now we have a ton of fan art of the final boss, Okina, in black hair and, you know, dyeing it blonde and whatever. Hilarious.
You know for sure he didn't plan that in advance.
Dude, who knows?
He just keeps secrets.
He's very secretive. He's a very shy introvert, actually. He's a very shy person. He has repeatedly said in the past that he really does not like working in groups, which I don't think is necessarily true anymore. But when asked about, like, hey, what if you got people to help you with making games? He's just like, I don't like working in groups.
We all have our secrets. Sun told Twilight Frontier Momichi and I aren't friends long before that was ever implied officially. Solo
right?
Behavior. I don't.
So yeah, there's a lot of lore heads out there for Touhou. I don't really care for it. I think I care about some things more than others, but I'm more in it for the gameplay and the music community, honestly. But it's there if you want it. The wiki is chock full of things. There's so much stuff on there related to games and the intricacies. And if Cake was here, he would be like the best person for it.
Lore is interesting if it's more up for him.
I don't think Touhou is bad lore. I like.
Insulting me per sport.
I mean, I don't disagree with them. You do have you got some secrets. We all got secrets in our closet. I do think like the idea of like Gensokyo and like the stuff that he's kind of built, Zune's built around that is pretty cool, you know, and like the different incidents individually is really cool. Like I do quite like FW's incident. I do quite like Sisyphus's incident. What? Bro, you're off screen! I can't even hit you if you're off screen.
There's only so much plot you can put in a 30-ish minute shmup and still have time to put in a dialogue.
Yeah, I know, right?
Lore can be interesting if it isn't upfront.
Get him,
as
June.
long as
Get
that
him.
doesn't involve random tidbits from interviews and wiki trivia section.
Yeah, he typically doesn't do too much of it, but every now and then, it'll just randomly come out. And it's like, okay.
Oh my god, is that Remelia Scarlet from the hit Doujin game embodiment of Scarlet Devil?
Kana.
Add M to 5-8 the mangas and spin-off games, though.
There are the mangas, and there are the spin-off games. I think Zuna's also said it too, that he's really, like, he just kind of he builds Gensokyo as he goes, right? It's never like, oh, I have all of it planned out. It's just like whatever's going on. Like FW being about AI and stuff like that was simply because AI is like a thing right now. And UDOG, right? So he made this whole thing about how the Lunarians are like using AI to like spy on the world, but the information got too much and, you know, bad information and slop overloaded the system. And the system went haywire.
Can someone spell out the name of the place?
Oh, Gensokyo? Gen Soyko. Gensokyo. Dude, why am I told you guys, right?
Gensokyo.
The pirate can say Gensokyo perfectly.
Thank you.
What was I gonna say? I told you guys, right? My first run is great, and then after that, horrible.
He actually mentioned in a random interview that the lunar capital is how he imagined a world ruled by nearly a decade ago.
Right? That I vaguely recall that, but yeah, exactly like what Aim said. I think also too to remember is that mostly for the most part, Zune does use these games as more fuel for his music than other way around. Although he changes that opinion quite often, so I don't actually know what it really is. But I think that one still kind of holds true, where the games are fuel for his music. He tells a lot through music as well, especially the music CDs, because there's specific stories that happen in the music CDs as well, with Maribel and Renko, which is only there for the CDs. But you can learn a lot about what Zune's also thinking and feeling too from his music. And it sucks that sometimes you see those YouTube reactors, like musicians reacting to Toho music, because Patreons only give them like the more popular stuff. And I'm just like, why is no one recommending a music person to react to like Mary the Magician, for example, you know, or like Voyage 2042 or whatever, right? Or like Beast Metropolis, you know, Box Stage 5. Or Keiki's theme. I mean, Keiki's theme has been reacted before, but I'm just thinking like other things. There was one dude that reacted to Toho 14 Stage 5, and that was awesome. That was cool to see. And I think he also reacted to Alice in Wonderland, Toho 5's Extra Stage theme. But it's like, yeah, like I would love to hear reactions to that, or like, what would someone think of Izanagi Object from Trojan Green Asteroid? Yeah, what's up, Banana? Right? Or like Winds of Agartha? Hell, even Blue Sea at 53 minutes.
To know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I prefer Electric Heritage to all of the WBA WC stage fees.
I don't think it's an unpopular opinion, but I do think it's closer to a hot take than not. I think for the most part, Unlocated Hell and Beast Metropolis usually take the cake on those. Especially Beast Metropolis.
I like the Stage 1 theme.
Stage 1 theme is good. I do actually like the Taboo Japan Disentanglement arrange of it as well. Ah! So, you know, I just wish that more people listen to...
Can you disable the girl you play as and just appear as the dot?
Yes and no.
Extra stage theme song.
Yes, in that
which can't be right.
When I unlock the solo shots for this game, yes, I can play as just the red girl solo. Right now, no. I have to play with both, because that's the gimmick of the game.
The segments of Keiki's theme are so creative when mixing with the more EDM-based instruments.
I agree. Keiki's theme just as a whole, like, he really said, like, yo, y'all thought I was like, I'm bad now?
Like the dot no girl overlay, just...
Nah, I cooked. And now everyone's like, no theme is as good as Keiki's theme. Because, like, Shimada came in, and Shimada's theme is fine. It's not great, comparatively. But Arya's theme is really good, too. And everyone's like, you know, I know, like, he doesn't have the Zunpits anymore, but, like, it's not as, like, impactful. It's like, I don't know what theme we're listening to.
US not possible. Okay.
Wait, what?
Cross that segment of the main Tuhu leitmotif gives me an eargasm.
It's so good. I'm excited to also get to other games too again, with this Hard One CC thing, because we get to hear the music again a lot, you know. So
annoying TikTok recap vids of Anim got me watching some random Anim. There are other games.
Yeah, like The Dot, No Girl. Oh no, unfortunately not. I don't also think there's a mod that can do that too, is there? I don't think there's just hitbox actually. The Dot is just the Dot is just the hitbox. Although I think you'd had figured out that one. I thought so. Gonna be watching some random A's, like what? There are other games, yeah. We'll eventually make it to a different game. Although I have said it before.
No one wants to take away the girl wild.
Yeah.
There are other games like, and don't forget Eos.
Ha! Get censored.
No one wants to look at girls less. Just me. I can't believe this.
Well, Touhou is not the right series for you then, because every character, except for like 2, are women, and in all the games they are only women. There are no men in the games, so yikes. You know, if that's kind of like your Jim Jam. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I did mention a long time when I started this too.
This game was just done.
That we're gonna be in this game IN for a long time.
Would it be harder to play with just the dock?
Yes. Yeah, because all you then have is just your hitbox. And the benefit of having, I think, the character model there at least is that you can kind of like get into it. Like for example here, right? Like I'm in the bullet. So I think it at least can help gauge like distance at least and proximity to bullets.
The dots can hit the absolute bottom of the screen, so that's annoying to gauge.
Yeah.
Some sleepy princess in Demon Castle cousin had Furry's campfire cooking in another world and the Apothecary Diary or SMTA.
That was like 3 different anime in one, but they all sound like modern anime.
If you're worried about screen space, play Saraimua.
True. I thought this game was just dots.
Can we warp in TH18 or no?
If you have the card, yeah. If you get Yukari's umbrella.
Yes. If you have the card. The expert says yes.
Although, I don't know if you are going to use cards. I don't really know where often you would want to use Yukari's card.
At Kake's and Pai 50,
Yeah, what's up, Cake?
I will eat you.
The lore expert is here.
And lot of places. Not again.
Oh no. Stage 5?
I don't usually watch anime cause all the popular ones are dog shit and I don't want to search.
Just watch non-mainstream stuff. There's like 600,000 anime out there, and not all of them are mainstream. Don't watch the popular ones. Trust. That's how you find your favorites and your hidden gems. Like, look at my Annie list and see how many of them are mainstream versus not.
Which ones are dog shit though?
I don't know. Just do exclamation point Annie list and you'll see my list at least. I have a command for it actually. It's a very rarely used command, but I do have it.
Frieren is popular and that's actually beef.
Frieren is good. It's almost Frieren Friday.
Frieren is so very good.
I love Toho music. I listen to Toho music I think once a day. I listen to so much of it. But it's just so good. It's just so good to keep in the background. It's so hype and oh my god.
I'm not gonna comment on Frieren. At stream moments I tried judging, but there is nothing to judge.
No, that's not true. There's always something to judge in my tastes.
I was thinking of watching Madoka Magica. I didn't know it was only 12 bits.
I need to watch Madoka Magica.
But I've been watching dramas lately. I never watched it either.
Yeah, you're on your K-drama binge again.
I know the pastry has.
I'm gonna cry at this spell, please. Oh Lord Almighty. What do you mean? Okay, well,
I've seen like 4 or 5
I don't need to do
dramas,
that.
and I already find them predictable, but that's okay.
You know, the whole thing, you watch one, you watch them all type thing.
This feels easier on Lunatic.
Well, Kane's final or penultimate is a different spell on every difficulty.
Only anime I watched cause they had collabs and battle cats, and I was interested on what they were cause I was like.
Sometimes predictable is good, you know, because that's what lets you find your comfort shows, where it's like, you know what, I don't need to think, I just exist,
If you
and I know I'm
want
gonna be
the
happy.
best anime, watch Gurren Lagann.
Lagging. I currently am watching Canon 2006 and watching Frieren actively. I started Chitose Stuck in the Ramune Bottle, but that's my treadmill show, so you can tell I have not been on the treadmill recently.
I think I'm just good at predicting stuff.
Such as? Oh, like what happens in shows? Yeah, I mean, I think you kind of get a second sense for it, right?
Golden, what genre of anime is your most watched?
Rom-com. No questions asked, rom-com. Look at that list.
I never finished The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, IDK. Predict the age I die. I also never finished Blue Box.
Hey, Blue Box is going to get a second season, so if you don't want to finish it now, you can finish it later when it gets a second season.
Yet he won't try 100 GN.
Cause that's
SMH.
Look, I'm sorry, but modern harem anime are not good compared to what they used to make. All right, back then, in like 2008 to 2012, dude, those harem shows were good. That was that good shit. Y'all don't know. There was decisions made. There was like drama. Oh, it was so good.
Blue Box was so dull and had nowhere to go. The stuff happened. Quintessential
Yes?
was solid.
Oh, my heart. Hearing Blue Box being dull. Oh, my heart. Oh, I feel pain. Yes, it goes places. But it's not a one-season show. It's a two-season show. Oh, pain.
Oh, stage for a waiting room is overruled. Don't worry, Kana, I will convert him someday. Juniper isn't here for the Swoper. This is wild. I guess I can pick it back up.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't. You don't want it. It's fine.
I like the kid with glasses.
Blue Box also does a really decent job, in my opinion, of mixing romance with sports.
Is there gay furry Gunnar Adam?
No. Maybe. I don't know. Blue Box does also focus a lot on the sports aspect of it, so it's not just pure romance, right? Like, there's a lot of the sports aspect of it too, like Batman and basketball. The manga, I think, does more details of that.
This is where we lie to get him to try stuff. True, it's one of the better sports anime I've seen.
I need you to still, I know you really like Haikyuu, which is why I recommend Run with the Wind, but, like, because that is probably one of the best sports anime I've seen. Not even because I'm a runner. The story that happens in there, like, oh my god. I was crying a lot when I hit the ending of that show. When the last, like, few episodes,
Why
oh.
the good stuff never exists.
That one destroyed my heart, honestly. There's a handful of shows that I've, like, genuinely really cried at. Run with the Wind was one of them.
Well, I clearly didn't like Haikyuu because it's a sports anime, so if you're recommending based on that.
No, I'm only recommending it because the same people that did Haikyuu are the same people that did Run with the Wind, so it's similar animation and just pacing and everything. Can we talk about...
Fine.
No.
I got teary-eyed when watching Violet Evergarden.
Violet Evergarden also destroyed me. What do you mean Windows Defender? Oh, we didn't find any viruses since your last threat scan. Bro, I'm playing Touhou. Shoo, away with thee. Don't care about if you found a virus or not.
Consider March comes in like a lion.
I like March Comes With Like a Lion, even though I dropped season 3.
It is beautiful. It should have gotten a movie. Yes, I know. How did they not find it? It detected Pratt.
I didn't hate the season 3 of March Comes With Like a Lion. I think I just forgot.
Season 3.
Was it season 3? I don't know. It's something. What did I drop? I dropped a season of it, and I never watched it again. I think it's season 3, right?
I have no idea. There was only 2.
Okay, so I dropped season 2 then.
I honestly dragged my
I'm gonna
feet
crash
through it, but I
out.
probably liked it and should rewatch
I'm gonna
it
crash
sometime.
out.
I need to Benny tomorrow or I'm getting to Rusty.
Oh no.
Oh, and I like Kotaro Live Saloon.
Did I watch that one?
Know. At Banana Waru 5 yo.
I don't think I did. Was it good? Probably good if you liked it. So I'm going into Tay with 3 lives and 4 bombs.
Kotaro Lives Alone is about a 4-year-old boy who lives alone in an apartment, and the residents of the complex come together to support and care.
Oh, I saw a clip of that
You
one.
can watch it sometime. It's short.
I did want to watch that one. I actually did want to watch that one. It looked good.
And the sooner the sooner I don't need to remind myself for choking on SKW.
Well, bless you. Okay, so... I have to be very careful here, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. If I'm being honest, this is less than stellar ideal, but it's okay. That... I wanted to bomb earlier, but that's fine. So I can get one more extend. Right? And if I die with bombs in stock, I will get a bomb, but I should try not to bomb, or not to die with bombs in stock. That's fine.
Got hit on post Chewy Woo, am so proud.
Chewy?
Final hour beat.
Hey, I deleted my, not deleted. I reset my score file, Kana, so it's just gonna go on its own. So it's like a fresh copy, basically. Riddle me why muscle memory was like, oh yeah, it's gonna change now, don't worry. I should go on another rant about how I missed the anime from 2006 for being psychological horror shows and thriller shows where they basically, the whole theme of it was mental health is lit and we should capitalize on this. Because let me tell you, there was a lot of that in 2006. And it was also like some really fun shows.
You're going to rank PCB Sakuya be so low, aren't you?
1000%. 1000%. How did you know? Dude, I still remember watching,
Yet you haven't seen Haruhi Suzumiya, have you?
I have seen Harumi Suzumiya.
From 2006, so is there some correlation?
I think what Myself Yourself was 06, 08. School Days was also around that time. H2O Footprints in the Sand was around that time. Oh no, I think that actually was 2008, 2009. Dude, there was a lot of crazy shows back then. I got to Myself Yourself and was like, oh, it's really cool. A dude goes back home, you know, from being in the city and everything like that. And then, you know, he like meets up with his old buddies and everything. It's all cutesy. And then the mental health hits. I'm like, oh shit. Yikes. We have like 3 trigger warnings, you know, that we need for this show, and they don't give a single one. They're like, all right, you know what? We're just gonna have like crazy mental health episodes here. Oh, and as if that wasn't enough, there's an incest subplot too. Great, awesome. There's one person in there that like nothing happens to. She's just there for the ride.
Trigger warnings in my 2006.
Woo! That was a good show.
Top 3.
Lord Almighty. And look, I will admit, you know, I have seen the Yosuga no Sora, right? I didn't know what I was getting myself into when I watched it for the first time. I was like, oh dude, cool. Like, a show with multiple subplots of romance that change every few episodes. I'm like, okay, cool, I can get behind this. Oh boy, did I not realize what would happen in Arc 4. Boy, oh boy, did I learn. And I wish I didn't.
Poor guy.
It's okay, I tortured Liquid and Guaz by watching it in college together. We got drunk and we watched the whole thing in one sitting.
Did you ever see 13 Reasons Why?
Surprisingly, no. And I feel like I'm too late to watch it.
That show had trigger warnings, and I think it still needed more.
Oh, come on. Am I that far away from the extend? Bro, this is ass.
You should get it.
I'll get it during the fight, right? Watch, I'm gonna get it during Horai Elixir.
Get the last extend on he like me on my first LNB. As long as you don't die.
Oh, thanks, Kana.
Oh no.
It's okay. 3-4 is not too bad into Aaron. I just need to have at least 2 lives going into...
I guess if you didn't have the Anam Girl overlay, you'd just blend into the other dog.
This is true.
Fine.
If I have...
Last life on he at all. I understand the purpose of it now.
I hate everything. I hate everything. Why do I do this?
F.
Nothing ticks me off more when I do stupid shit like that. Actively, nothing makes me more
Pro tip
heated.
you have iframes during a boss.
Ah, boy. I swear, it gets me up. It gets me going. I just hate.
Unless there is a second set of iframes, then the first set kind of eats into the second one. Thanks, in.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that can spawn.
LMAO. Don't do that.
Okay, what have we learned here, chat? We've learned 2 things. Wait, I need to see something. I actively need to see something. I am so confused about something. Hold on.
And that is why you stay far away from the familiars. You suck your bad, that's the two things. I learned the value of Anam girls. Verily.
Okay, so I'm not...
I've learned the value of big boobs for I have.
What? Okay, ignoring my skill performance there. Why is Genealogy harder on hard than Lunatic? What is this? Wait, what? I knew I wasn't crazy. You can pretty much mostly bottom hug Genealogy on Lunatic. It's just more dense from the rice bullets. But these lasers are so, like, weirdly inconsistent? I'm not tripping here. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's that.
I mean, you did actually capture it on hard, but not Lunatic here.
Okay, yes, true. Yeah, yes, this is a fact, but... but, like... Also, I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely will not lie. Did not know Aaron's second spell can spawn kill you. I actually did not know that. No, it could, but it's still like, the spell is arguably harder on hard because of the inconsistent lasers. I mean, Aaron moves a ton, so Remilia is not necessarily, I think, the best.
I have never seen that. I thought it was like that one spell where it's just around you.
What? Game of Life?
This data static aimed laser pattern. Local Gamer has played the game on the hardest difficulty for too long.
This is actually true. I don't normally play hard in general, but
yeah, Game of Life.
Yeah, Game of Life will spawn around you unless you like have like really erratic movement. That's okay, I guess. Yeah, I don't. Well, Genealogy is, the rice bullets are just kind of like whatever. But I don't, are the lasers aimed? But just like in their static-ish pattern? I don't think so. It just goes to show how much I really fight Final A. I typically don't.
It just changes a lot if she moves up or down.
It also just feels like,
my spell practice history implies Lunatic is harder.
I mean, it probably realistically is actually Lunatic is harder, but it just feels like the initial laser that comes out in Genealogy is like the first couple waves are like wickedly harder to find a gap than in Lunatic, where you can just bottom hug for a lot of it. Again, Scarlet Team may not be the best example of damage for that one, but you do have to do it. I picked it also because I'm using it, but also for damage, you're going to do a little bit less compared to, say, I think, Border Team. Because you can't really reposition Remilia's options on that spell. I mean, you can kind of like do this, I guess, but break all Nightbug. Yeah, Firefly. Ah, speaking of Firefly, I need to get back on Honkai Star Rail because there's like 3-ish videos before I get to Penacony. and then I can just enjoy watching Penacony plot play out and see Firefly in all her glory, and I'm super happy. She's really cute. And then I can watch when Honkai Star Rail truly became the Trails of Hoyoverse. Because that's around the time where the director of Honkai met with President Kondo at Falcom. And was like, yeah, I'm a big fan of Trails. And then they gave Firefly a Gundam. And it's like, oh, I wonder, who's another Trails character that we know that has a Gundam? Tied to their lore and everything. Oh, and she also gets a really crazy big sword.
Watch an HS or instead of playing.
There's a playlist that just has all the cutscenes. And I'm like, including like the walking conversations and everything.
Firefly comes to Trail's way.
Please. I prefer doing that.
Does she also get AG transformation?
Yes, actually.
I wanted the mech robot to be the character separate from her.
That would have been cool. Even with Clara, Svarog and Clara just go together. It would have been cool to have Svarog as his own thing, but yeah, he comes as a duo with Clara. But what I do now is I have that playlist downloaded to my tablet, so I can watch it offline. And whenever I fly home to my parents' place, I'll just watch like 45 minutes of Honkai while I'm on planes.
They're afraid of letting robots be playable characters.
And it just makes the time go by really quickly. Yeah, I mean, I'm on a plane watching gacha game cutscenes, but who gives a hell?
No Svarog, no Sam, no Screw'em, Screwhead.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm not interested in, like, The Bachelor Season 69, where Ken clucks Ken cucks Clara, and then makes out with Bernadette, and then it's like, oh,
Does Boot Hill come?
You meanie. And then he chooses Bernadette in the end anyway, and she forgives him. Like, oh my god, Bernadette, he, like, cheated on you. Why would you still pick him?
Why do you know what's going on in The Bachelor?
Don't worry about it.
But season 69 was the best.
Sure was not. Tell you that. Fucking 42 was. 42 had Aaron, and Aaron got together with Cheryl. Oh my god, it was so cute. They went to a bodega together as their first date, and I was like, oh my god, I relate so hard to this. This is so cute. Like, bro, if you are not sharing a bacon, egg, and cheese in a bodega in New York on the street as your first date, like, are you really dating? Didn't think so.
So you're interested in The Bachelor, you're a liar.
I mean,
I'm going to choose to believe you aren't making all this up.
who can say? Who can say? All I can say is that I have told the truth about that one Spanish reality TV show on the island and that one dude Montoya getting cucked 3 times. That is still a true fact, and I have no idea.
Dating if it's not with a furry man?
That's also a no. I still don't know whatever happened to that guy. Yo, what's up?
5 minutes on the Bachelor Wiki and you're exposed.
Like, poor guy, you know? I feel for him, but like, apparently I saw later that he was still with the lady, so like...
Sir Junipers, you're a liar and I find that hilarious.
What? Oh, hey, Ann, what's up? We're talking about The Bachelor, and I guess other things.
Done.
I remember Cake was on with me while I said that whole story, and he was so like, the fuck am I listening to? I know all of chat was kind of like, what the hell am I listening to? But it was really funny. I mean, it wasn't funny that he got cucked on national television, but it was still funny. Mistia? So you're into the match of your
Imagine if range.
Yo, what's up, Linkster? It's easier to run replacing this pain with something numblet's so much easier than go for the what? 20 stream streak, that's crazy.
I forgot spaces.
Hmm. Oh god.
I DK'd Simo Dad music, so I thought you would know it.
I am the absolute worst person to ask about lyrics, because I don't listen to songs with lyrics all that often. I do, but I do not have lyrics memorized. It's not happening. Never take me to like karaoke or anything like that. You will be sorely disappointed. I don't sing in general, so that's an easy fix of just not needing to go, but...
I don't sing, I just make noises along with the music.
Yeah. It's not like I hate songs with lyrics in them. It's just not my go-to. Instrumentals are where I find most comfort in.
Reason 46
Hell yeah,
I
Star.
play no make.
Irrespective of my skill, what the fuck? Irrespective of my skill level, these streams would not be half as fun if I didn't speak. Although, there was a game that I saw recently that I won't say what it is because it's not out yet. So I should remember the name of it. But there was a game that I saw that I wishlisted. And I might record it for the YouTube. And rather than Let's Play commentate it with my voice like I normally do, I might just have commentary be through captions. Which is not great for accessibility, of course, but I think with the vibe of it, I think it'll be better. So maybe when this game comes out, there will be a Let's Play on the channel that is just me in text-based form. But I also do have a couple of other Let's Plays that I need to do, record, and edit as well. I has started
That'll be
one.
Great until YouTube randomly decides to gut that feature like it tends to do.
Yeah, true. Well, I wouldn't have it be YouTube captions. I would have them burned into the video. So, like, if YouTube is like, oh, no captions, don't worry, bro. They're always going to be there. But I did start recording a new Let's Play last year because Lodge Heart kind of fell apart. And I did pick up another game that I started and never finished. So I'm thinking summer.
Oh yeah, hard subs do animob karaoke subtypes him.
Exactly. I think summer I should have that done and ready to go. I'm gonna probably just like put it all out in one shot versus kind of like episode by episode like I used to do. So unfortunately, if someone has comments, I ain't gonna know until like after the fact. So it's like, oh my god, you should have done this thing in X, Y, and Z. And it's like, oh well, GG, I guess. I would not be able to change it because I did it all in one shot. But I think that'll be good. And then I also need to record the final episode of the To the Moon series, the beach episode, which I thought was just a spin-off, but no, apparently it's like the last thing in the whole thing. So that's cool.
To the sun.
To the moon, to the sun. But I'm very excited for that because I do think that the To the Moon franchise, at the very least, like To the Moon, Finding Paradise, and what was the third one called? Something, Imposter Factory, I think. Yeah, Imposter Factory. I do think those are probably my 3 best Let's Plays on the channel, on the YouTube side of things. I'm very proud of them. And then my next favorite thing I'm proud of is Custom Robo Arena for the Nintendo DS, which is also still my most popular series, period. Still. And I'm very happy about that because that means more and more people are watching it. And somehow, some way, Pinobi still gets views. And I'm like, oh boy, I had very crusty university mic, you know, snowball and bad university setup for that. Oh boy, and it's still getting views. So, hey, you know, someone's nostalgic for it somewhere in the world. But I would like to finish To the Moon. I would like to bring in another chill game, which is going to be the text-based one, where I don't commentate. And I would like to put out the game that I'd started but never finished. Because I think it would be nice to have that going alongside the multiplayer series that I do with Liquid and Guavs, which, for those who don't know, on the YouTube side of things, it's not just Toho videos, it's not just VODs, it's also things I do with Liquid and Guavs where I play more shooter games and things you wouldn't normally see me stream on here, like Revenant 2, Back 4 Blood, Left 4 Dead, Rainbow Six Extraction, and stuff like that with the guys. But I also have done and started this channel on traditional 20-ish minute video Let's Plays a la 2012-ish era YouTube. Okay, hold on. I am going to refill my water bottle and take a break. And in the meanwhile, you guys are going to listen to one of the best themes in this game, which is the Extra Stage theme. So, BRB. Well, that took longer than I wanted. I got a snack while I was down there. I love this song so much. It's so good. Can I skip this and not do this today? Can I just do Nether Team? I can go back to playing against Marissa, and then the stages become easier, and it's gonna be great. What were we talking about before? Oh yeah, Let's Plays.
There he is, what's up, brother?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Running away from me, Steven. How ya been?
Hey, I did all the hearts, okay? That's true. I did do it. I actually think I dare say I did a decent job at EOSD.
True.
You know, same old chill vibes. What's up with you? Are you gonna tell me that your internet's good now? Is that the good news you're coming to share with me? Better be. I forgot to say what this shot type's all about, but you know what? I'll let y'all figure it out.
Yes, and no, home network is fixed.
Okay. Oh yeah, we're beating Final Fantasy IV on Saturday, and I'm so excited.
Problem is that the streaming PC is back to its old ways.
Oh no.
Bottom hug spread woo. More
Exactly.
critical process died non-essential.
Damn, bro, that sucks.
Or other weird messages lost. Anyway, how is Tuhu?
Not too bad. It's been bullying me a little bit today, so I'm just gonna change it up and be something that I know a little bit better. But this is my favorite game, so I enjoy playing it even if it bullies me. I have a great masochistic relationship with this game. And I was just talking about Let's Plays before the BRB of stuff that I want to bring to the YouTube side of things a bit more, and kind of also do more of that as well. Because I do miss the 2010s-esque style Let's Plays that I did, you know, with minimal editing. And that's not really too much for me to do. It's just record 20 minutes, get a video up, and we're happy. You know, I really didn't do any editing whatsoever for a lot of those videos. The most I did was custom robo. And even then, you can see where I decided to get even smarter with it because I was recording halfway through the series. Pardon me. But yeah, I do miss that a lot. I also want to redo custom robo for the GameCube, because while I did stream it, I'm still not proud of it. And so there is a part of me that is debating on restreaming it now that I'm a bit better with content than I was a couple of years ago, handful of years ago now. So that might happen at some point.
Do it and maybe you'll manifest a new one.
I still think it can happen, you know? I still have high hopes, but I also still need to play the indie game Synaptic Drive which is also a custom Robo-esque. And I'm pretty sure if I saw correctly, there is another indie custom Robo that's being made as well. So I'm looking forward to that one as well. Someone had also commented on the Custom Robo Arena videos that there is a fan translation of the Nintendo 64 Custom Robo as well. And I also am thinking that rather than redo the GameCube one, just playing the fan translated one on stream as well. Because at least it would be different. But my only concern is that while those games are good, they're also N64 games, and so they're a little bit rustier than, say, like the GameCube or the Nintendo DS version, right? So I'm like, I don't know. We shall see. You would sooner see me restream Custom Robo for the Nintendo GameCube than the N64 version. I think it's one of the only things I've ever played on stream that I didn't really feel like proud of, or like, okay, this is good, this is fine. Like, I still think that my Crosscode base game finale stream was pretty bad, all things considered. I should not have done that final fight because it lasted way longer than I thought it could. I was not a happy camper. But Crosscode as a whole was a great streaming game and experience. But Custom Robo was just overall, ugh. And I'm not including the streams that I did, like, way back then. Like, the very first VODs with, like, Corpse Party, Book of Shadows, and A Hat in Time, and Zero Ranger and all. I don't regret those in the slightest, you know. That was me still learning the landscape of streaming as a whole and doing whatever I could on my dinky laptop. That was also for school. And then I picked up a refurbished IdeaPad for like $50 over a summer. And so I was able to finally have a laptop for streams and games. And then a lighter, smaller one for school that had maybe a 20-minute battery life. And a mouse trackpad that would never work. But it worked. It, you know, got me through school. That's all that mattered. So satisfying. It does blow my mind that no one has made another custom Robo yet, given the Switch and its popularity and everything. Like, you're telling me that this whole series could not do well on the Nintendo Switch? You've got to be joking me, right? You're telling me we couldn't even bring it back in like the Nintendo Classics or whatever? Come on. It's Diet Armored Core. It's literally Armored Core for like kids. And arguably better in some ways. But like it's literally like, yo, Gundams and fights and it's great, right? Cool customization. You know, Armored Core as a series is really hard. But at least with Custom Robo, you can kind of figure out a good rhythm of customization and fights, and the multiplayer of the GameCube version was really cool. If you had a DS and someone else had the game, you could also fight them too, and it was great.
Wikipedia is one of those weird companies where they haven't done anything in over a decade but aren't officially defunct.
Yeah, it's like they just do... It's more like they're weird freelancers, right? Where they just kind of like do things, but not really. I'm pretty sure they just like subcontract the programmers out and designers out to other things. Like, I'm sorry, especially now that you're sitting on the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm not even considering it for other consoles. I'm specifically targeting the Nintendo Switch because it could handle it. And it would do amazing. You bring Custom Robo to EVO one time, I'm telling you. Because it's not like the DS version did horribly. The series never was like big blockbuster seller. But it's not like it did horribly. It did just fine. You look at the story of the GameCube version, it's actually better than people usually expect it to be, and then the gameplay is great. And then you look at the story of the DS version, and yeah, it's a bit more for kids Saturday cartoon, but you get to the second half of the game and it kind of starts picking up. Like, oh, there's some cool things going on here, because they really kind of dive into a lot of the... They also dive into, again, a lot of the things with the legal parts and, you know, like the facilities and a lot of the crazier underground plans that are happening to take over the world with Custom Robos. Like, yo, there's some stuff here. There's some sauce. Also, its final fight is hard. Like, because the dude can just, like, go invincible, right? Because of the whole supercharge mechanic. So, dude just goes supercharged, and then you have to lose a scripted fight, but after that, you also go supercharged. But it's not like the fight's still easy, because, again, he has illegal parts. So you're just taking, like, double damage. It is good times. It is good times. That could be a fun one to stream too, actually. The DS version as well.
If Nintendo will bring back another code, they'll bring back anything eventually.
I hope so. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be naive and think that that it's that no one's thinking about it, right? It could be that. There's a strong chance that no one right now relatively knows what Custom Robo is inside Nintendo. But I'm not that naive to be like, okay, I don't understand how a business model works. And for something like Nintendo, the way they may want to do things, right? I can fully understand that there are other priorities to be had, and right now, keeping the Switch 2 as a seller is a big thing. Now, obviously, Metroid Prime 4 did not meet expectations, as I'm sure they were banking on, because beloved franchise. However, buy that also. However, on the flip side of things, I do think you're going to see a good surge of sales for Tomodachi Direct, or Tomodachi, whatever it's called. World? Life? 2? I think you're going to see a good amount of sales for that. Because despite how the game relatively did, there was a good reception, at least, to Mario Kart World on release. And it has plenty of other games now. And when you look at like the Nintendo Virtual Console and a lot of the other things that are on the store now, i.e. a lot of Falcom titles, for example, for RPG fans, Octopath, and also Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like, that thing came and physical copies were sold out.
Tomodachi Life did also sell nearly 7 million copies, so it's more of a why did it take you this long kind of thing.
It really is, right? My hopium solution answer to that is I think they just fell into a long dev cycle with that one. I imagine this game is at a much bigger scale than it was back on the 3DS, so there's probably a lot to be had here. Although it has been like a long time since Tomodachi Life. So I think it just kind of came it was just a bad dev cycle. Which is very common these days, as unfortunate as that sounds. The idea of a bad dev cycle. I would say almost every dev cycle is a bad dev cycle for games. You know, you look at so I do think that, like, you know, you see these sorts of things and it's like, hey, you know, if someone somewhere just gets the cue, they see the right YouTube video, they see the right tweet, and they do a little bit of research, then maybe conversations can start. And maybe if conversations can start, budgeting can be had. And if budgeting can be had, a team can be made. And if a team can be made, a deadline can be put. Like, hey, what if we tried bringing a new custom robo? And if you don't want to make a new one, sure, fine. Port the GameCube version to Switch in an HD port. And see how it does. Now, if it doesn't do well, sure. Maybe the world just doesn't really care for this series anymore. As sad as that is, you know, maybe it just isn't it. Astrobot did prove that platformers can still be held in the good eye of most gamers in the world. So it's not impossible. But I think if they at least decided to port over...
I think these more niche series need a guy at the company who has to advocate for it.
1000%. And that's what I really think is. I think it's all about timing. Seeing the right video, the right tweet from some executive, you know? Like if some dude's or woman's kid is watching YouTube and they find a video essay on custom robo, you know, it might spark them to have a conversation with their board and be like, yo, what if we tried this, right? Oh, what if we ported over the GameCube version to Switch 2 in HD or something? Yeah, we'll see how it does. You know, they did that with the whole Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, right? They just do the same thing there. Look, what's the worst that could happen? Sees that it does well. Okay, yeah, maybe we could make a new game here, you know? Like, I'll be honest, I am the biggest lover of Ape Escape, and I would love nothing more than to have Ape Escape 4 in proper worldly views and in my hands so I could be a happy kid again playing Ape Escape. I recognize that that is probably a very uncommon thing that people might want. I also recognize that it probably would not sell well, despite Astrobot doing really, really well. Right? I think what you're gonna find probably is that most people who pick up Ape Escape now, especially the modern gamer and YouTube-pilled short content form opinionated person, is going to pick up Ape Escape, they're going to see the control scheme, and they're going to have a heart attack. They're going to be like, why is it this control scheme is so ass? Why can I not play with normal controls? Right? More so coming from the West. Because what's going to happen with JP people is VTubers are going to play it from like Hololive and Niji Sanji and VShojo and whatever. They're going to play it. People are going to love it. Pretty sure Picora or someone had played Ape Escape at one point. It was great. It was funny. And JP people were like, oh, this is great. But then you bring that to the Western fan base and it's like, why do I have to use the control stick to to waggle the net? Why do I have to use the face buttons to change the gadget? This is so not intuitive. I should be able to control what controls I have. And yes, they all sound like that. And it makes me bitter. Why is R1 jump and L2 camera control? You know, so I realize that. But I think for all the niche series that I've ever played, I think Custom Robo has the best chance of survival and for doing well enough to warrant more games compared to Ape Escape at the very least. Because I think there would be a cool market for it. It would get compared to Armor Core to hell and back and be called Diet Armor Core, but I could live with that if it means more eyes are on it and more people are playing it. Bring it to EVO one time, bring it to some local tournaments. I mean, here's the thing. GameCube Custom Robo still has an active tournament scene for pro-level Custom Robo play. As wild as that concept seems, but it is a thing. And there are tournaments still being held to this day.
I said I think Nintendo will bring back anything eventually. Not sure I'd say the same for Sony.
For what? Oh, yeah. No, Sony's dead, right? Sony Computer Entertainment is just a dead studio. That's never coming back. Nintendo I can at least believe in to bring back something. But, you know, Sony's just gone, right? No more Jak and Daxter, no more freaking... no more Ape Escape, none of that. Gonzo. I'm just using niche examples as...
Sony will move on to new things for better or worse.
Sony, I think, is just very confused where it wants to be, and they really, really, really want another Horizon Zero Dawn / The Last of Us to happen to them. And it just isn't happening. But arguably, they're doing just fine compared to Xbox.
Well, the main thing they want is a Fortnite.
Yeah, they keep trying for it. They really do. They really tried with Conquered. Boy, heck, that did not go well. Actually, this reminds me, over on Juniper stream, we were kind of talking about gacha games. And how I'm not the biggest fan of gacha games. I do think that there's a lot of issues with them, even though most of them are free to play. I still don't particularly agree with their models whatsoever. And it reminded me that I also prescribe that same sentiment to live service shooter games like Fortnite and the damage they've done to the industry as a whole. There was a developer from the Final Fantasy VII team that one time said, I forget if it was the developer, one of the directors, but he had mentioned that the state of game development had completely changed when games like Fortnite started becoming more popular, because you were no longer competing against other RPGs or other games in that vein that had long sequences and credits and everything. You were now competing against a game that people would rather play because it's free and that technically never ends. And so as a result, development for RPGs, specifically at Square Enix, had completely changed as a result to adjust to this model, for better or for worse. Now, obviously, it's not great. We know this. But it's an understandable model to be concerned about, if we think about it from our businessy caps. Right? And you've seen people say this too. You know, why would I pay $60 for a game that I may not even like and may not get a refund for, that I have to see credits in and the experience ends, versus a live service game that continuously gets content updates, continuously gets new characters, and I can stay in that game and play with my friends for as long as we want to. And at any point we can drop it, and I probably can get away with never spending more than $1, if not $100 on it. That same $100 is valued differently than a product valued at $60 without DLC. Right? And that's how just crazy different the landscape had become once these live service shooters and action games had become into play. and when Hoyoverse really kicked off a lot of these gacha games, and really just set everything in motion there too. I mean, it's not like Hoyoverse was the first gacha developer out there, right? There have been other gacha games prior to them, but they probably did it somewhat the best to get global commercial success. But someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that one. And I don't say, if you're into those sorts of things, go for it, right? Live your life. That's awesome, right? Have fun. But there's an undeniable fact that
the highest production value.
They do have the highest production value. But it is an undeniable fact that the damage that it has caused to the gaming scene as a whole is something that cannot also be ignored. You know, you kind of look at it. I've seen plenty of streamers too, but also just plenty of people where it's like you ask them a lot of times, what games do they typically play? And at some point, a live service game comes up. And more often than not, they will, in a day, play just that live service game for their dailies or for story content, and that is it. And maybe the occasional long-form RPG, maybe the occasional platformer, something in between. But for the most part, it is, you know, you pick up one gacha and then you pick up another, and, you know, they kind of snowball from there, right? And it's like, oh, well, now I have, you know, 3 Hoyo games, Umamumuse, you know, Infinity Nikki, and insert so on and so forth, right? I mean, look at Square Enix, right? For a while, they had, you know, Octopath Champions of the Continent, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, Final Fantasy Dissidia Opera Omnia. Kingdom Hearts had 2 of them, and a third one got canceled, and oh my god. All for no more of 30 minutes of gameplay.
Yes, is pretty long. I think I am around 3,000 hours.
Which is insane, right? And that's how much content you can get out of them compared to, say, maybe no more than 200 hours at most, 100%ing is something else. Oh, long service? Wait, hold on. I didn't read that. I heard long service. I was like, that's crazy. Shmups are like, yo, you wanted short form content, bro? We've had you since like the 80s. What are you talking about? We have been here. I don't know what realm you guys have been in, but we've been here, you know. Practice a shmup at most on clear 30 minutes. Come on, man. Infinite replayability. No DLC.
Replacing my Subway Surfers with Mushihimes.
I do think that shmups, if you want shmups to be popular, replace all the Family Guy and Subway Surfer, Minecraft parkour, YouTube short hybrids with shoot 'em ups, and I bet you more and more people will be interested in them, because I think that even if you don't know what's going on, watching a shmup is still somewhat like enticing. So if you wanted to really make it up in the YouTube world with brain rot content, just have anything you want on top, have a shmup going on at the bottom, and I feel like you're in good shape. But hey, I don't know. And also, I mean, the whole discussion that I've had, I mean, this same thing happened when microtransactions and DLC became a thing, right? A similar thing had happened then, too, and that also royally screwed over the gaming industry in terms of development, right? But you could at least somewhat find a silver lining and be like, okay, you know what? Maybe there's something we can do with cosmetics. Maybe there's something we could do with post-game bosses or content that we can bring, you know, 6 months down the line. You know, anniversary things. Yeah, sure, you know what? If I wanted to have Adol and East, you know, have his Claria armor back, and all I had to do is pay a couple dollars extra to Falcom, sure, you know what? Go for it. Here you go. Like, it's fine. But it's like, you know, full-on 30-hour DLCs. I mean, CrossCode had it, too. The whole thing with the DLC was that, you know, the post-game content, really.
Guy who seriously buys those item DLCs for Falcom Game.
It's right. I get the free ones and that's it. You know, Tails had them. Tails had a bunch of them. I think I bought like one time for Berseria because I was so bored from grade farming. There are people that do it, though. There are people that do it. I don't really get it, but hey, there's people that do it. Why did I do that? Now, I think a reasonable question then to ask is, okay, well, Goldie, Mr. Smarty Pants, like, how would you go about fixing and doing things? And I would just say that we just need to not chase short-form content. I think we need to go back to a time where people realize that not every single game was for them, and that you should have your own opinions that are not from YouTubers and Twitch. Hi, I'm a Twitch streamer. Don't take my opinion. Oh, my point items.
The bigger problem is when devs try to be the next big thing and fail spectacularly.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think Yoko Taro said it best is, you know, we're playing games too safe now. Like, no one's afraid. No one's being wacky with games, you know, and taking those risks. And so we just need to be freaky again. Be weird, be freaky. If it fails, it fails, but at least you got something. You know? But arguably, you look at a lot of the crazier things like what Yoko Taro has done, and it's like, you know, well beloved and everything, so. Alright, I'm just gonna time this out, whatever. Fuck it. Who needs spell caps? I brought this up a couple of streams ago too on Tahoe as well, that I don't think a lot of people realize that like the glorious PS2 was not just heaters. A lot of people actually played shovelware probably more often than the heaters. If I'm being completely honest with you. Because shovelware helped pay the bills too from a company.
Brought up that last week, I think.
Was it really last week? Hilarious. Wow, we do very good discussions here on Toho Thursdays. Why did I die? I told you guys, Toho Thursdays are just chatting streams. We can talk about literally anything. So long as I play decently well.
To dog shit for a comment on a long play to go my childhood.
Legit. Uh-oh. Not all. We definitely need to see smaller dev cycles, though. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, if your dev cycle really takes the... What the hell? What the heck? What the heck? What the heck happened there? Woo! Magic indeed. Holy hell.
Now you have to win for the replay.
I need to capture that as a short. What the hell happened there? I might just quit and save the replay there too. Oh boy. Look, just be like Zune. 2 years, new game. Buggy mess, but 2 years. You get new game. I see no issues. No, like I've tried my hand at gacha games. I've tried a handful of them. I've usually given a month. You know, I've considered picking up Heaven Burns Red because it's Jun Maeda and my boy Key. I love him a lot, and I'm just like, do I really want to go through a gacha just for more Jun Maeda music and storytelling? Maybe. You know, I love dog shitting on Final Fantasy VII, but I can't deny that I really want to play Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. But it's a gacha game, and I'm like, oh, it's a Square gacha game too, which means there's a lot of grinding and a lot of progression that you can't do unless you get the right unit and the right tentpole. So Dissidia Opera Omnia was a great gacha game, all things considered, because progression was like very much doable at any level. And it was just the side events that did not matter. And the side events did not have anything to do with lore. It was great.
I have played every KH game, but even I couldn't be bothered with Unchained.
It was not good. It was not good. I will not even try and defend it in any way. The only good thing about it was the Wreck-It Ralph world, because, man, the story in that was fire. And that's it. There's nothing else that game had to offer. Dark Road, also bad. Cool story, but, Lord almighty. You wanted the best auto battler in existence? I literally went to school, came back, and I was still fighting. And I didn't even get all the resources that I needed. Cool game, bro. Missing Link, never even heard of it, because it got canceled. Ah! It's not like Falcom's any better, too. Their gacha games also suck. Buggy-ass Messes, one that we never even got that also sucked. I mean, Akatsuki was cool because it had interesting story, but, you know, but fuck it. That's not even something we can even see anymore. And then the East mobile games, oh my god, don't even get me started. I tried the beta for East 6's mobile game. Bleh. Bleh. Horrible. They're not even made by Falcom. They just get outsourced. At the very least, I can at least appreciate both Champions of the Continent.
One of those mobile games has the most insane whitewash design I have ever seen.
Oh, buddy, guess which one it was? It was E6. It was E6. They whitewashed the freaking Blackberry. It was so scummy. I will give Ever Crisis and Champions of the Continent one bit of compliment in that Ever Crisis being a retelling of Final Fantasy VII and Advent Children and Dirge of Cerberus is really cool, and it is in more of a classic turn-based-esque view that people wanted from Remake that is now in Ever Crisis. I will give it that. I do think the way they've done the story in that game is actually quite good. Champions of the Continent had a great storyline and had the exact same gameplay as Octopath Traveler. So at the very least, the gameplay itself was really not that boring, especially for the amount of units that it offered. So I will give it that in its defense. But the poll system was horrendous in Champions of the Continent. And now it doesn't matter because Octopath Zero is basically Champions of the Continent story, so who cares? Can I cap that spell? I would love to cap that spell at some point, because it's really not even that hard, and I'm just making it harder on myself. You know, I think if you do it in that vein, I could get behind the idea of a live service game. I mean, out of all the Hoyo games I've seen, I know all of them have pretty good stories. I do love the way Honkai Star Rail does things, at least with its turn-based formula and just the story being basically trails. You know, I'm not going to say entirely no to that.
I kinda came off Octopath 1 kinda lukewarm as to that much of an improvement.
I mean, I think 2 adds the new boost mechanic and everything, but it's more of the same. I haven't played it yet, but I am streaming it this year, AIM, if you're interested. In, like, the second half of the year, I want to say. So you can come around for that. If you don't want to play it, you can just watch me play it. But it is a lot more of the same, in terms of gameplay, at least. And there's more dialogue between, you know, the party members, at least. That's cool. I realize that most Team Asano games are the greatest 7 out of 10s in the world, but I appreciate them for being the greatest 7 out of 10s in the world. Like Bravely Default series, Octopath series.
My problem was mostly the plots felt a little,
Oh, that I could not tell you. We're going to find out together. I don't know how the plots are in Octopath 2. We get to find out together on that one, friend. But, you know, I appreciate Team Asano for keeping the turn-based RPG vibes of old Square Enix alive in some capacity. And the job system, you know, a Final Fantasy VI-esque job system turn-based RPG, and so on and so forth. You know, I hate life right now. I'm so scared of everything. Oh my god. This is a scuffed Nether playthrough. You know, I realize they're not the greatest blockbusters in the world, but at least someone's doing them. At least they're there. And I can appreciate that. I had a great time.
Theme going into the boss theme is also kind of incredible.
Oh my god, the vibes are so good with Octopath. I mean, Yasunori Nishishiki is just a fantastic composer in all rights. Like, this man is amazing. Who, fun fact, also composed the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel OST. Crazy. 'Cause there's a lot of bangers in there too. That man, he's a fantastic musician. I cannot wait to hear his works in Octopath Traveler 0 and Octopath 2. And I think he's also there for the Adventures of Elliot, the action-based RPG that they're releasing this year as well. But, you know, we will be there day one.
Same.
I am very excited for that game. I have not played the demo yet, but I really don't need to. I've seen enough from just the gameplay footage to be like, I'm gonna like this game. It's gonna be fun.
Demo was fun.
Hell yeah. Like I said, I think it's nice to have, you know, your 9 out of 10 in big blockbuster games. I think it's also perfectly fine to have the best 7 out of 10 games ever, because you need to balance it, and that Dead Development Studio is literally that. Damn it. I don't have a bomb for this. I'm going to be sad when I die in like 3 seconds. Well, I could have at least done a little bit of a better job there, but hey, whatever. Oh my god, they did like nothing. Cool. That did better. Right. I'm not border team. I can hit the bubbles.
Border Team Relay is just the best shot in the game, man.
Yes. Very much so. Very much so, honestly. Well, I guess, you know, if you're a score player, you would say Yomu solo, but...
Did someone say score?
Yep.
In 12 attempts, you've got to cap Aura Elixir at least one try.
Maybe if I practice Horai Elixir. Unlikely. Oh shit, I gotta hide the ending. Alright, chat. We need to, before I go, I need to see freaking that Yomu craziness that was Marissa's last spell. I only got 2 clears today, which saddens me. But it's okay, I guess. 6, 18, and 18. Arguably better than my, 2. Arguably better than a lot of other ones. How does one actually do Asteroid Belt? How do you actually do Asteroid Belt? Is there anything to it, or is it just like hope for the best? Been playing this game for over a decade, and I still don't know how to do it.
Shout out to Marissa's Sprightly. Hope for the best.
Oh, I love it. I also think Nether Team is a great team because you get Yukiko spread shot and it's great. I also very frequently will play with Nether Team if I ever pick up IN because Yukiko is just so great. Alright, hold on. I need to freaking see what the hell happened here. Awesome. Oh! Okay, yeah, hitboxes, am I right? That's the coolest shit in the world.
Done.
Oh, I'm a freaking...
Haters will say it.
I'm gonna get called out for that one, boys. I'm gonna get called out for that one. Alrighty, Saturday is Trails Beyond Horizon again, hopefully with some more plot advancing this time, and then we're also going to be finishing Final Fantasy IV, cannot wait for that, it's going to be great, and then I'm not here next week, so...
Clearly cheated, no one could do a run that good.
Oh yeah, 100%, yeah, well, you know. So February the 5th and February the 7th I am not here. So the last time you will see me is this Saturday, and then you will see me the second week of February. I will be gone for the weekend. Let's raid out into somebody. Shall we do?
Thanks for the stream.
Thank you everyone for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. I always enjoy playing IN because it's one that I had the most muscle memory with, even if it's bad muscle memory. It allows me to chat with you guys the most. So as I always say, right, these are mostly just chatting streams, and I appreciate everyone being here. I'm looking for someone that I want to raid.
I feel the most comfortable with this or Moontuhu 20.
Dude, Moontoe 20 is sick. Hold on, I'm gonna turn off TTS for a second. I need to see if this is... Budget. New person playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. They're doing terraforming. Because I know one of my streamer friends at least is also doing this, so we can go check them out. But let's go hang out with a new person, Prismaya. Since we're going to a new place, we just usually say Golden Rado. Be nice, be kind. We're going to a new place, and be on your best behavior. We'll see each other on Saturday for RPGs. And hope everyone stays safe and has a great start to their weekend. So have a wonderful rest of your night or day wherever you are in the world, and we'll see each other next time.